Hello YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. It's time to talk about the crazy Digimon card game market. Now that EX4 is out and all the pre-sale prices have crashed and burned, we have a lot to talk about today. And now we're in EX4 meta. The next tournaments are EX4 regionals, so people are gonna get really excited for that. There's so many cards to cover, which is why I love doing two Market Watches a week. You possibly can't cover everything effectively in one shot. So today I'm covering half the cards I want to talk about, and then Thursday I'm covering half the cards I want to talk about, and that's just how it's gonna go. If anything crazy happens between now and Thursday, of course we'll cover it. But yeah, that's the plan. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and comment, subscribe. You turn the notification on Smash Potatoes, that way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. The Omnimon market has kind of exploded with some new listings. We're gonna talk about a few of these in particular, but not too much craziness is happening. You can see that Alter B is down a lot, and that's pretty cool. Let's talk about some lottery cards. Cards that I am incapable of pulling, but other people can pull. This is going for $120 in TCG player, but still, like, gathering sales data. There really hasn't been any sales on this card. No one is pulling the trigger on this card. I guess people don't want to pay this price, which is super interesting. I've never seen this card in person. My community and I don't know what I'm talking about. My community opened just under 3 cases of this. Didn't pull a single one of these from anywhere. Also didn't pull a single one of these. Alter S, alternate art. Not a one. Not a one. And it's actually selling for reasonable prices and going down. Max Rarity Omnimon deck, expensive stuff. Very expensive stuff, not for the faint of wallets, I will tell you that. But luckily, everything seems to be falling. Like this. This was 50. No, when people were buying the pre-sales for ridiculous prices. Remember that? It's still going. Except for this random little thing that happened. But yeah, 50 bucks, right? The prices have fallen quite a lot, which is typical of pre-sales. Sometimes secret rares kind of hover around things like Rena, you know. But this just went right down. So that's pretty cool for the wallets. I like that. That's nice. Agumon X Antibody here at $65. I was talking about this card earlier, so I thought to bring it up today. This card ain't going anywhere. He's playing now. He's played BT13. He's played BT14 with the new Greymon stuff there. This card is not going anywhere. So it's going to be expensive for a while. Alright, Event Pack 4 cards. You don't buy these cards. There is a little bit of a thing that could happen because of BT13, where people might put a premium on the X Antibody cards. Kind of like how people were putting a Jesmon premium on the Jesmon cards in Event Pack 3, because the Jesmon support was coming out, like Jesmon GX and all that. You know, I still don't think you buy into it. I really don't. It seems really risky and dangerous, in my opinion. Speaking of Jesmon cards, though, Jesmon GX is going down in price. A lot of light play listings happening, but you can grab these cards for under 20 bucks now. Again, something I want to grab really sooner rather than later before BT13 comes out. Because now that EX4 is here, BT13 is literally a month away. Literally a month away. This will go up in price very soon. And something else that might go up in price really soon is Mirage Galgamon alternate art because of the burst mode. Yeah, a little bit support in EX3, but EX4. Not enough to sprinkle the deck to any kind of success, though. But burst mode is coming soon, and this might see sky-high prices. It's very possible. So it's up to you if you want to play the game, right? Do you try to buy these for 27 bucks and hope? Or do you just wait it out? I personally wouldn't touch this card. I don't think Mirage Galgamon's really good. I think even with the burst mode, Mirage Galgamon's not really that good. That's my opinion. Compared to other things in the format and BT13. Not really that good. Not really my cup of tea, per se, if I wanted to, like, top of regionals or something. But, you know how the market goes. They're going to see stuff, or one day I'll be streaming a tournament, and someone will pull out the win with Mirage Galgamon, and this card will explode. It's happened before. It could happen again. It's up to you if you want to take the gamble. I would not take this gamble, but if you do, hope you get a reward for it. We have the Store Championship Top 4 Megadeth at $788. These cards are falling a lot, eh? I hope you didn't grab them while they're expensive. What a foolish thing that would have been to do. Ravemon Alternate Art. This is another card because it gets a burst mode and support in BT13. This card might see a hype price. There are only 18 listings. And a couple listings have a couple, you know, individual cards in there. This one has 2, this one has 2, this one has 3. But a buyout could happen. And it could be $20 just on hype alone for Ravemon. Again, if I want to top of regionals in BT13, probably wouldn't play Ravemon. But people will get excited for the hype and all that kind of fun stuff. So there you go. It'll probably be a $20 card at some point, is my prediction for this. And Goromon alternate art from BT10 is kind of cheap right now. It was expensive, as you guys can see, but now there are some cheaper listings, right? People refresh the market on this card. What I'd recommend is grabbing this card before the Ghost Game set, Rising Winds. Along with all your related Ghost Game support, everything that fills your needs for that archetype is what I would do. Make sure you have the cards on the max rarities. They will be good investments if you want to just sit on some and make some bank later on, like in a few months from now. That's, yeah, just some food for thought there. No big deal. Quartzmon, Quartzmon, Quartzmon. Yeah. Quartzmon. Yeah. Told you this would happen. I told you. I knew it. I knew it. So let me tell you how this is going to work. Someone's going to grab this really cheap one for $6. People will grab these ones. Someone will break this wall of 8 that are $11 each. And then you got $20 numeric Quartzmons. It is going to happen. It doesn't even take that much. Someone will cause a Quartzmon buyout. What the only counter effect is if someone decides to list a bunch for really cheap to kind of flush the market back down a little bit. But this card's going for the moon. Quartzmon is still good in EX4. It's still good in BT13. And that's really all I gotta say about that. This card's just stupid broken. This card shouldn't exist, if you want my opinion. But it does, and that's something you gotta consider. This card's gonna go do some crazy things soon, I think. I want to talk about now some BT12 cards. We've been talking about the BT12 cards here and there, but I really want to focus on a couple things. This Blitz Greymon as well as this Kreskarumon are the most expensive base super rares in EX4, not including alternate arts. They're even more expensive than Kazuha, who's actually seeing meta play in things like Blue Flare. So what's going on? Well, you gotta play at least 3 copies of both of these cards. With Kazuha, you don't really have to do. That's part of it. But people are excited for Omnimon. So vendors can use that to milk you. They could literally milk you. You know, like how you milk a cow? You know, you milk a cow? That's what they're doing to you with these cards. Now, to be fair, there might have been some YouTuber influence, some Twitch streamer influence on this, because my Circuit 3 Season 3 Championship, when you guys are recording this, will have been yesterday, Sunday. There was an Omnimon deck in top 4. Played 3 of each. And look at the fucking sales. Look at the fucking sales. And then I put a deck profile on it Sunday morning. This morning, but like Sunday morning. And it's a perfect storm. Between just general Omnimon hype and between some content creator influence, these cards are expensive. Now, these cards will not see meta play. These will be expensive, though, for a little bit of time because there are no North American regionals until middle July. So if you want to play the fun deck in Omnimon Turbo, you're going to have to pay some prices you might not want to pay for it. The good news? It's not that bad. The Kreskarumon is $10, and you play 4, that's $80. Same with the Blitz Greymon, $80. We go back to our Omnimons here. We're talking about just lowest rarity here, lowest rarity. $18, you can play away with 2. You play 36. That's $36. You're up to $116. You pay $5 for 3 of these. You're at $131. And if you already have like your black boosts, the Tamer is worth nothing. The new Tamer is worth nothing. And the rest of the stuff is really common and uncommon. It really is. I'm just looking at my deck right now. Yeah. You can build the deck for $150, which isn't actually that bad for a fun deck if you think about it. You just might be annoyed at the prices of these cards. If you can get over it and you want to build a fun deck, by all means go for it. Because it really is a fun deck. I enjoy playing it. It's really cool. Kazuhamon, though. Let's talk about this card for a second. Blue Flare is one of the best decks in the format now. We will go into more specific Blue Flare stuff probably on Thursday. But Kazuha is a card you play in Blue Flare now. It's a very reasonable top end with the ability to play options like a Blazing Memory Boost when you evolve, and then just freaking it's good. It's a good card, honestly. So, you know, this card will be expensive for a bit. I don't see this card dropping like in half. I don't see that at all. But you don't need 4 copies of it unless you're playing some crazy Kazuhamon deck. Then maybe you do that. But you know, I have something cooking for this because my Twitch chat wanted me to cook something with Kazuhamon, and I think I've come up with the sauce. But I gotta test it. If I come up for the sauce, it'll be on YouTube for sure. Remember how this card was 1487 and I said it should have been 487? It's close. It's $1 off basically, and listings suggest it. Chaos Gallon's shit. It's garbage. It's a bad card. I'm glad it's falling so much in price. Venusmons. 17 listings on a $6 card, and then it goes up from there, is not a lot of listings. This could get bought out soon. Venusmon's really good. And then you have freaking Alt-Art Venusmon with 15 listings as well, and, you know, this new listing is trying to take advantage, and maybe you can use that as a buffer to grab some for 35 or whatever. But then it's basically $40 again. Venusmon's a good card, guys. I would recommend investing in it if you can. Last card today is Gallantmon Crimson Mode, who got bought out and is $60 for reasons. And there weren't many to begin with, but when there aren't many to begin with, people pull some moves. That's enough, you know what I mean? I would avoid this for now. If you have some, sell it, but if you don't, don't. And that's it for today's Market Watch. You let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you later. Bye!